Welcome back all of you to our online platform, that is our school's YouTube channel. So again we are ready with today's video. This video is for class 7th and the subject is maths, and we are continuing the same chapter, that is chapter number 6, and the name of the chapter is the triangle and its properties. So as you all know that we have started yesterday the questions from exercise 6.5 and we have already completed the questions up to question number 2. So today we will start with question number 3. In question number 3 the figure is given. First of all, we will read the question from the book, and as I told you previously that whenever you are watching the video, you should have your textbooks with you so that you can also read the questions and you can get the information given in the question. So in this question, first of all, we will read the question that a 15-meter long ladder reached window 12-meter high from the ground. On placing it against a wall at a distance A, find the distance of the foot of the ladder from the wall. So according to the question, now this is the ground and this is the wall, and wall is 12-meter high, and on the ground one point is there which is A meters away from the window, and we are putting the ladder. Ladder is supposed to be like this, slanting. We are supposed to put the ladder in a slanting manner. So the height, the length of the ladder is 15 meters, that is 15 meters. So we are supposed to find the distance of the foot of the ladder from the wall, that is A. We are supposed to find the A. So here we should consider that the wall is always perpendicular to the ground, means this is like this. The angle is 90 degrees. So the side opposite to the 90-degree angle is the longest one, and that is the hypotenuse. This is H, this is P, and this is B. And as we know, we have yesterday discussed that in right angle triangle, H square is equals to P square plus B square, or we can write the reverse of that. That is also true, that P square plus B square is equals to H square. Why? As I told you previously, you are supposed to supply the reason for your statement, why you are writing that. So that is Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. So P means 12 square plus B is A, means A square is equals to H is 15 square. 12 square means 12 into 12, that is 144, plus A square is equals to 15 square means 15 into 15, that is 225. From here now we got the equation, simple, not the simple equation, that is the quadratic equation. So having degree 2, so we are supposed to find the value of A square first of all. So to find the value of A square, we are supposed to transfer all the remaining constant terms on the right hand side. So here on the right hand side, that is 225, and on the left hand side there is 144. When 144 will be transferred from left hand side to the right hand side, the sign will be reverse. It is here plus, so it will become minus. So after subtracting 144 from 225, 5 minus 4, that is 1, and 2 minus 4 is not possible. So we will borrow from the next term, that is from 2 we will borrow here. So it will become 12 minus 4, that is 8, and 2 we have already borrowed 1 from 2. So 1 minus 1 0. So that is 81. From here we can write A square is equals to 81 can be written as 9 into 9, and A will be equals to 9 meters. That will be the answer of this question. So like this we are supposed to proceed. This was question number 3. Now we will discuss question number 4. Question number 4. In question number 4, which of the following can be side of a right triangle? Right angled triangle means, so the first triplet is given there, that is 2.5 centimeter, 2.5 centimeter. Then second one is given 6.5 centimeter, and then third one is given 6 centimeter. So we have to find whether these are the sides of a right angle triangle. If these are the sides of the right angle triangle, then the hypotenuse, the square of the hypotenuse should be equals to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides, that is base and perpendicular. What will be the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse will be the longest side. So this is the longest side. So 6.5 square will be equals to 6.5 into 6.5. If we are supposed to multiply the same numbers ending with 5, so that is very easy. We can write 25, and afterwards we are supposed to consider the ones place. Ones place is 6. After 6, what comes? 7. 6 7 ja 42. So this will be the product. So that is a trick also. So here we are now we are supposed to put the decimal. So one digit is here after decimal, one digit is here after decimal. So we will count 2 from the right hand side, 1 2, and then we will place the decimal. So this is the square of the longest side. Now we are supposed to consider the sum of the square of the remaining two sides. So that is 2.5 square plus we have to consider the sum plus 6 square, and that will be equals to 2.5 into 2.5 plus 6 into 6. Again the same number is there ending with 5, so we will get 25, and ones place 2 is there. So after 2 comes 3, 3 2 ja 6. So decimal after 2 terms, 2 digits, because one digit is here, one digit is here. So we will start counting from the right hand side, and then after this 6 6 ja 36, and we will get that 36 plus 6 42 means 42.25 means the square of the longest side is equals to the sum of the square of the remaining two side, 42.25, 42.25 here. So we can say as the square of the longest side is equal to sum of the squares of the remaining sides. Hence these are the sides of a right angled triangle. Right angled triangle. So that will be the complete answer. Afterwards in question number 2, again you have to see the same thing. The longest side is 5, whether the square of the longest side is equals to the sum of the square of the remaining two sides. If it is there, then we can say that the triangle is a right angle triangle. If it is not there, then we will say the given sides will not form a right angle triangle. So this was question number 4. In question number 4 we have done the part first. The remaining two parts you are supposed to try by yourself, and after that we are supposed to discuss the question number 5. in question number 5. First of all, we should read the question. A tree is broken at a height of 5 meters from the ground and its top reaches the ground at a distance of 12 meters from the base of the tree. Find the original height of the tree. Suppose this is the ground and the tree is like this. So it was broken from 5 meter height, and afterwards it touches the ground from 12 meters from the base of the tree, means this is 12 meter. It was broken from here, and from here this part will fall down this side, so this will be like this. So we have to find the total height of the tree. Let this be h. So this was broken and this was like that, so this will be h, and you know that is a 90-degree angle because trees are always perpendicular to the ground. So from here we can write that we know that h square is equals to p square plus b square, from where we are writing that is the Pythagoras theorem. Pythagoras theorem. From here we are supposed to find out h square. So in this case the hypotenuse is h we have considered, means that is h square is equals to p. P is 5 square plus 12 square. From here we can find out h square is equals to 5 square means 25, and 12 square means 12 into 12, that is 144. If we add, we will get that h square is equals to 25 plus 144, that is 169, and from here h square is equals to 13 into 13, hence h will be equals to 13 meter. So we got that h is 13 meter. So the height of the tree, that will be the complete height from the ground, and that will be 5 plus h, 5 plus h, and we have already calculated h is 13. So 13 plus 5, that is 18 meter. So the height of the tree was 18 meters. Like this we are supposed to proceed the questions given in the exercise, and I hope that you have understood how to proceed the questions. First of all, you are supposed to repeat the questions what we have done in this video. Afterwards you are supposed to try the parts which we have left, and after completing those parts you can try the upcoming questions, as we have completed up to 5. So you can try next question, that is question number 6 or 7, and if you are facing any kind of problem or if you are having any kind of doubt, then you can message us or you can even call us. We will try to rectify your doubts so that you can easily proceed the questions given in your textbook, and whether and in the condition it is required to include your doubts in the next video, then we will include your doubts in the next video and we will clarify the doubts, and after that you can easily proceed the questions. So you should try the remaining parts, as well as you are supposed to repeat the question. Afterwards you are supposed to try the upcoming questions, and after completing the homework you are supposed to take the pic of that and you are supposed to upload on the school's WhatsApp number. Thank you very much.